Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Rami Nazal. I was educated mostly in the English language, but I'm a Palestinian and Arabic is my native language. And I have the bright idea of sharing with anybody who would be interested in listening a few of the elementary or rudimentary words in the Quran in Arabic and the translation of them into English so that people will, inshallah, God willing, understand what they're actually reading, which is not such a far-fetched thought. And I'm using Surah Al-Baqarah, which is the second chapter of the Quran. Now, the first thing, a priori, I would like to say, what does baqara mean? Anybody who's ever read the Quran knows that Surah Al-Baqarah is the longest surah or chapter in the Quran. What I hope most people know, and they're about to know right now, is baqara means cow, as in C-O-W, cow. And the reason this surah is called Baqarah, it talks about the Banu Israel, the children of Jacob alayhi salam, and they were commanded to slaughter a cow for Allah. That's somewhere towards the end of the surah. And when they were commanded to slaughter the cow, instead of doing it, they just kept on asking question after question after question. Finally, they did it, but they almost didn't. So your first new vocabulary word is baqara. Congratulations. It means cow. And the plural of baqara, singular, baqara is singular, is baqara. Baqar. Ba, qaf, ra. And that simply means cows, as in moo. Okay? So just in case you thought I was saying something different, I'm not. Cow, cows, baqar. Now, the first verse, I'm only going to do the elementary words, okay, because I am by no means a alim of the Quran, and please don't assume I am. But there are some words I know, and I am also using the translation of Abdullah Yusuf Ali to guide me, because certainly he, rahimahullah, Allah have mercy on him, has much more knowledge than I do. Now, the first verse is Alif Lam Mim. There are a lot of surahs in the Quran which will begin with these mystical letters. And when I first started reading the Quran many years ago when I was a little kid, I'm 58 now. I think I must have been 10 or 12. I was a very little kid and I saw that and I pronounced it as Elam, but it's actually Alif Lam Mim, and only Allah knows what that means. Okay, next verse, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ. ذَلِكَ means this, T-H-I-S, ذَلِكَ. Al-Kitab. Kitab, number one, it starts with Al. In Arabic, Al is ma'rifah, that which is known, as opposed to nakira, that which is unknown. And kitab is a beautiful Arabic word that everybody can learn, whether you went to university for many years or you're only in first grade. Kitab means book. And in Arabic language, pardon me, many verbs are trilateral, meaning three letters. So the verb kataba actually means to write, as in W-R-I-T-E, to write, when you're writing something down. So, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ, this book. Now, the beautiful thing about the Arabic language, which makes it somewhat complicated to understand, but also very interesting, is that they take a word like a verb, and they can change it into all sorts of forms. And whenever they change it into these different forms, it takes on a different meaning. So let me give you an example. I kataba, as I already told you, means to write. Okay. Kitab, which is the second word in Surah Al-Baqarah, means book. Kind of logical, right? Kataba means to write. Kitab is book. If I change it and I put an elif after the first letter, so I make it as katib, that means writer, as in author, as in someone who writes. And if I put a meme in the beginning and I put a waw just before the final ba, making it maktub, that would mean something which is written, like a letter. So dhalika al-kitab, this book. Now the next word is la. La is a beautiful Arabic word, and many people know la. And what does it actually mean? Very simple. Not, no, N-O, la. So if somebody wants to drink some water and you tell them la, means don't do it. La. So la means no. Raiba. Raiba means doubt. And as I said before, I'm using the translated words of Abdullah Yusuf Ali because he has the knowledge and I do not. Raiba means doubt. So this, dhalika, kitab, this book, la raiba fi, no doubt. Fi is a beautiful Arabic preposition. They're called huruf jar in Arabic because the word that comes after it usually has a kasra on it. Okay, la raiba fi. Fi means in it. So fi means inside or in. Hudan means guidance. Just like in Surah Al-Fatiha, we all say, Ihdina al-sirat al-mustaqim. Guide us to the straight path. Lil muttaqin, the people who have taqwa. That's what lil muttaqin means. For the people who have taqwa. And taqwa means the people who have awareness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alladhina, they who, it's a pronoun, yu'minun, comes from the word iman. Those who believe bil ghaib. Ghaib means the unseen, the hidden. Allah, the angels, the jinn, all the things that we cannot see. Bil ghaib, wa yuqimun as-salah. Yuqimun means perfected or established salah. If you're Muslim, I certainly hope you know what salah means. If you're not Muslim, salah means prayer. بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة, establish the prayer. ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. That comes from another wonderful Arabic word, which I am going to describe very quickly. Ma. Ma means what? So, ومما رزقناهم. Razaqnahum comes from rizq. Rizq means providence, what we are provided, what we are given. Yunfiqun, nafaqa, spend. So the people who spend of what we have provided them. Okay? So, والذين, they, يؤمنون, comes from the word iman, believe. Bima, what? Like if I say, for instance, ma ismuka, that would mean, what is your name? Ma sounds like a animal, actually, but it's a very useful word in the Arabic language. Bima unzila comes from the Arabic word nazala, which means descend. Ilayka comes from ila. Ila means to. Okay? Ilayka. Because they put the ka at the end, it means to you. Wama, again, what? Unzila, descended. Min qablik. Min means from. Qablik. Qabil means before. Okay? Wa is a very easy Arabic word to learn. It's only one letter. Wa. And it means and. Wa bil akhirati. Akhira is the same as in the Malay language. It means the end. وَبِالْآخِرَةِ hum, they, yuqinun, put their trust. Ulaika, they, ala means on. Hudan, guidance. Min, from. Rabbihim, their Lord. وَأُولَٰئِكَ, they, hum, are, or hum, it's a pronoun, al-muflihun. If anybody ever listened very carefully to the azan, one of the lines in azan is hayya ala al-falah, which means come to guidance. Ulaika hum al-muflihun, they are the ones who will be successful. Jazakum Allah khairan. Thank you for listening, and inshallah you learned the meaning of a few words, and I would very, very, very much appreciate the subscriptions or the comments, and a'udhu billah that I should make any error. And as I said, I'm basing this translation on Abdullah Yusuf Ali. So he is certainly much more knowledgeable than I. And with that, I shall end there. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.